Hello. Welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Taurus weekly money and career reading from November 24th to the 30th, 2025. Taurus, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Taurus weekly money and career, November 24th to the 30th, 2025. Thank you for being here. I hope you are well. Be on the lookout, on the hear out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comments section and be subscribed. I will put one name and announce it at the end of the month of November. So grab your best headphones, earbuds for better sound, and let's get started. Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. What do we need to know? What are the messages here for the sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, money and career, November 24th to the 30th. What do we need to know? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. What do we need to know for this upcoming week in money and career for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising Venus? Is there one more card? Are there more cards? Okay. Taurus. Okay. Am I taking all these? This one for sure. This one. All right, let's see if there's a couple more that want to come out. Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising Venus. Thank you. Okay. Taurus. Let's see what we got. 9 of Wands. King of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Fool, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Four of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Hermit, King of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the World, 2 of Cups, Justice, Queen of Pentacles, there you are, Capricorn, King and Queen of Pentacles, and 6 of Cups. Okay. Funny because, not funny, haha, but this 7 of Swords has come up in pretty much every reading. And you know, for anybody that's been watching this channel, there's always an underlying of energies for all signs, collective energies, right? And this sort of energy of not trusting people, the deceits, the lies, seeing that some people get away with certain things and get away with lies and deceits, right? Or get away with taking advantage of others or taking advantage of a situation in a not very honest way. So you're moving forward Money is important, obviously, Taurus, right? Money is number one, not number one on your list, but it's pretty much high up there. There's something here that you're very proud of. You're obtaining something. So either you're getting recognized or recognition of something or acknowledged about something, maybe a raise, maybe you're leading a team, or you're recognized for your hard effort or your efforts on the job, or recognized in the business, or recognized of that subject, right? The subject matter, whatever you put in, whatever you've been working on, you're acknowledged for that and acknowledged for your hard effort. You're persevering, even though it's difficult and you're a little freaked out. You are persevering in something, and the spotlight is on you because people acknowledge that. Now, there's a lot of ego involved in this, a lot of competition. Everybody's in it for their own gain, right? With this 7 of Swords down here, the 5 of Swords, the 2 of Swords, the Hermit, where you feel now in that company or in that job or in your business, in your professional environment, whatever it is for you, it's going to be different for each and every one. Remember to check out if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, we're trying to reach 50K in 2026. That's my goal, to reach 50K. I would really love that. That's my goal for this channel, to reach more people and to reach 50K. So thank you so much for checking if you're subscribed. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. It's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just 1 second, and it makes a huge difference. So thank you so much for checking up on that. So once you're recognized, right, then you're at a crossroads. What am I going to do? Okay, so I worked really hard. I got what I wanted there. Either I got my promotion, or I got the job done, or I am now acknowledged for what I had to do. I'm leading the team. I have more responsibilities. Whatever it is, you're acknowledged. So now you know it's very competitive. You know who you're working with. You know who your co-workers are. You know who your competitors are if it's in your business. You know what you're dealing with. And you are now attempting or desiring to go explore something new. It's almost like job well done, job well accomplished. I did what I had to do. I'm acknowledged for it. Now I want to go explore. I want a new adventure. I want to branch out my business. I want to do different things. I want to get out of my comfort zone. So whether it's your job and you're in a company, or even finding a job, finding a new job, you want to branch out. You want to do something new because you feel sort of locked in something you've accomplished, but that's not enough for new. You want more. You want more money. You want more power, more control, more acknowledgement, whatever it is. And so this is putting you in a perspective where you have to think independently. Your choice is about you sort of separating yourself, right? 4 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 2 of Swords, disconnecting yourself from that base, or from that team, or from that company, or from that vibe, or that dynamic, or that energy that you had in your job. However you situate yourself. And comment down below, Taurus, if so far there's anything you connect with. Let me know what you're going through. Let me know what's going through your mind as you make these decisions, or these decisions are made within your core job energy. Because I do feel like you're learning something new, or you're eager to learn something new. You're asking a lot of questions. You're planning for things. You're preparing for things. And it feels like you're going off on a whole new adventure. really going out and discovering the unknown. And also, but at the same time, so you want to open those doors. It's like I'm seeing, you know how not revolving doors, you know those doors that servers go in and out from the kitchen in a restaurant, right? Those that flip-flop, right? That go both ways. That's what I see you, just like you slamming that open and opening up the world and opening up to other opportunities and doing different things. That's what I'm seeing you doing. And so, and I'm seeing them flip-flopping, and then a big push forward. And so here, if you're hesitating, you're now going to have to dig deep to do your own thing and think independently and step back from the noise of this company, from the dynamic of this company, or maybe it's a dynamic with, between you and yourself, and you want to go do something else. I don't think that it's a total, it is, but it's not a job offer. It's not a business opportunity. It's you going out to explore yourself. So maybe you're taking classes, maybe you're training for something, maybe you're just planning and organizing and asking a lot of questions on a new subject, on a new path that you want to explore. There's a lot of listening involved. Yet at the same time, you're very bold and creative. You want to put yourself out there in a different way. You want the spotlight, or you don't want, or okay, you can also want to disconnect from an Aries, Leo, Sag that constantly needs the spotlight, that needs the attention in the room, right? You're disconnecting from that sort of energy, and you're now at that crossroads, like weighing your options. Option 1, option 2, financial option 1, financial option 2, or 2 job options, or 2 directions, or now you're okay to address the issue that needs to be addressed, to acknowledge something, to not be in denial or not sweep it under the rug. Now you can see it. Now you can clearly communicate and clearly confront a person, or confront the issue, or confront the energies, even between you and yourself, right? It doesn't always mean that it is about someone, a manager or a coworker or someone around you that you need to confront. It's not, tarot is not always, and most of the time, not about other people. It is about you and yourself, confronting yourself with your shadows, or confronting yourself with things that you haven't addressed, haven't solved, haven't processed, haven't want to see. Therefore, it's important for you to process, right? With this hermit, take time out, isolate yourself, disengage, disconnect for a little while from all the brouhaha and the energies of that business or that job or whatever dynamic it is that you want to sort of extricate yourself from. There's a lot of listening. There's a lot of emotional, not emotional. It's like you can only make that decision in a calmly way. If your nerves are calm, if your mental and your emotional vibes are calm, you'll be able to make all the decisions you need, because you're ending a cycle here. So you have the World and the Justice and the Two of Cups, which tells me that, yes, there might be someone there, 2 options, 2 different people you want to work with, or 2 professional options, or someone with whom you have to address something, someone with whom you have been tied emotionally. It can be a partner, but it can also be a business partner, someone you've collaborated with whom you have to make decisions. Right? Juggling a lot, multitasking, having to make decisions. I do feel like this decision is going to be based on facts, but the fact that you're taking the time and taking the time out solo right? Maybe you want to go solo. Maybe you want to go freelance. Maybe you want to start your own business. That's a possibility, and go on a complete different path, which is really out of your comfort zone. You're getting out of obligations. You don't want those obligations anymore. And so here with the Justice, it's about making that decision that makes sense to you, but also that brings you back to balance. So if you're not quite sure on why you have to make this decision, or why you feel uncomfortable, or why you have to feel the disconnect, you have to disconnect from something or someone or a dynamic or an energy or thoughts maybe, then consider what you have felt being off balance. What is it you're feeling that's just not going right, or that's just not jiving, or that is just not balanced, right? And then if it's not balanced, it's not viable. It's not going to move forward. It's not going to progress. It's not going to be successful. So to address this issue that can be from the past connections, past people you worked with, or family, or locations, whatever it is, it's something, this decision is driven by thoughts, emotional triggers, and thoughts from the past. Now, I know people are like, I don't want to hear emotions. This is about money and career and success and making deals and making a lot of money. I don't want to hear about the emotional stuff. These readings should just be about money. And well, we're made of emotions. That is who we are. So whether you want it or not, it's not all cut and dry. Make the deal, make a lot of money, become a millionaire, and that's all we want to hear about. And again, I'm just doing that. It's like I sometimes I have messages saying, well, we don't need to hear all that stuff. We just need to hear that we're making money, and no. Well, tarot readings, and I don't know why it's landing on you, Taurus. See, I have my own triggers. It has nothing to do with you, Taurus. You know that. But tarot cards are not about what we want to hear. Tarot cards about messages, energies. They're energies. Energies are emotions. So whether you're a business person and you just want to talk money and contracts or job, you're going to get the job and all that. Yeah, but then you'll get everything, the whole process that goes with it, because they're energies, right? So back to the Justice, where, whatever decision is made, whether you make this decision or the company or courts or administration, whoever is making this decision needs to be made, right, to bring back stability to a situation that for you is not, it's not moving you forward. It's not making you evolve. It's not making you progress in your job, progress in your business, or progress on that career path that you solo want. Solo want? Okay. So you have the World. It's a completion. All of that hard work and that acknowledgement that you have in your position, in your job, or in your career has come full circle. All of that is to push you forward into this new path that is unknown for you, but that you are going to discover along the way. All right, so let's see what this path is all about. Taurus, one card on the Fool, please. Being very emotionally stable, mature in your decisions, calm, collected, to the fact. To the facts, right? Calm, collected energies, so you have a clear mind to make decisions in a very mature way. And strategy. Strategy is most important. Now, I don't see, we'll pull a few more cards to see where this new path is going. But for me now, with this Queen of Swords, it's important that you have a clear strategy. And it's funny because, not funny, haha, because of what I was just saying right now. In other words, to be very a matter of fact and just talk contracts and just talk numbers and facts and money and right? All that, and whatever the subject is for you in your career, you have to be calm and collected to be able to detach yourself emotionally when you have conversations, when you have meetings, when you are negotiating, when you have interviews, whatever it is, whatever the connection is, it's important that you be calm at all times. Calm your nerves, your mind, right? Whatever's running wild within you, it's important that when you do strategize, right? When you have this insight, that it's very independent, right? Again, independent thinking, sharp, right? Then when you're calm and your thinking becomes sharper perception, emotional distance, and balance. And I do feel like with this Queen of Swords, it's the moment where you're really going to be sharp in your finances, financially savvy, smart decisions. You're going to be able to make your decision with clarity, and again, emotional detachment. Use your mind, use your intellect to protect your assets. And only do that once you're calm emotionally and you don't have those triggers from the past jobs, past situations, professional situations, past companies, or even things from your childhood. It doesn't have to be from recent past. It can go way, way back, triggers from your childhood when you're in that type of position. All right, let's see. All right, one more card here on the Queen of Swords. Fine strategy there, fine strategy. You're holding on. Don't hold on too much, but at the same time, you're excited. It's an exciting new path. I'm not seeing what path we're going on. I'm just seeing that you want to remain very much in control to the point where maybe you're hanging on to things that from the past that need to be let go. Don't hang on too much. Ooh, this just flew out. Queen of Wands. And here's the Queen of Wands too. So are you hanging on to this Queen of Wands? One more card, please. Yes. I feels like there's competition with this Queen of Wands. And you feel like this Queen of Wands is all in it for themselves, for their ego, for their power, for their money. So I'm not seeing maybe we'll see the path in the world with the World card. Right now I see the conflict, or at least the ego conflict with this Queen of Wands. Can be a boss, can be a manager. It can also be someone you're working with a huge ego. And, you know, a lot of charisma though, huge personality, but huge ego. And they really like the spotlight. And I do feel like you're competing with them, or they're a boss, a manager, or someone that's leading the way somehow, or just someone, it can be a coworker, it could just be someone you're working with that really likes to absorb the sunlight, right? The spotlight, not the sunlight. All right, so you're competing with them directly, or you just feel like their personality is just too much, too overwhelming, too much. And they're just in it for their own gain. And yes, and this just popped out. So you don't trust them. And that's why I'm hearing exiting. So that's why you're exiting or disconnecting from this person. All right, so now I'd like to pull a few cards on the World card here. So what you're completing this cycle and what you've worked really hard on and accomplished and been recognized for, what is it moving forward on this World card? Justice again, okay. Okay, all you want is justice regarding that person. Justice regarding that person you're working with, or that environment, or that company, or that boss, or that manager, or you want justice. Whoever is with this Five of Swords, whoever is been in your way, or whoever you're competing with, or you just feel is just there for, again, their own gain, with this Five of Swords, because the Five and the Seven of Swords keep popping up. So this is about mental manipulation and dishonesty. You feel they're dishonest, or they have been dishonest, or they've manipulated you or manipulated the situation. And so here with the Seven of Swords, you have this, you know, this deception, and, you know, just understanding that they're in it for their personal gain and advantages. And there's a lot of secrecy and a lot of subtle maneuvers going on here. And this person, I do feel like it's with this Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be those signs, but it's definitely someone very bold and very charismatic. There's going to be justice over that. So patience is, you know, most important. Financial patience and self-control, like slow, avoid anything impulsive, avoid any money choices, impulsive money choices as this pushes through, as you find a solution, or as the decision is made, or this is addressed. Here with the Justice, you have 2 times the Justice, which there, whatever the decision is, it's going to be financial fairness, right? Whether it's legal matters, contracts, business dynamic, administration, courts, right? It can be courts, doesn't have to be. This is time to balance books. So whether it's settling a debt or balancing books, or making that ethical decision or ethical money decision regarding that person, it's the law of cause and effect, right? So whatever they put out there is going to come back boomerang in their face. 2 times the Justice. So the facts will be addressed in a fair, legal way. This is about accountability and truth and integrity. So no matter what, the decision will be made. All right, let's see if there's, okay, one more card. I was trying to get the new path you're going on, but yeah, oh, there you go. You have victory over that. Victory over the decision. So the decision is in your favor. The Justice decision is in your favor. So whether it's finances, law, administration, contracts, whatever it is, it's in your favor, and you have victory over that. Good for you, Taurus. Good for you. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to see if there's one last message for the road, because this is clearly the situation we had to address. So comment down below. Let me know if you connect with this. Let me know if this is something you're going through and it makes sense to you. Let me know where you stand in your mind, Taurus. And if you're interested in getting a tarot reading, you can join membership. And that gives you access to personal tarot readings during lives. We do lives every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Rain or shine, we are there. So join us during the live. Join membership. Click the join button down below, and you can come and join us and get a tarot reading Sunday, tomorrow. All right. Let's see if there's one last message for the road. Nine of Wands, King of Wands, the Strength card, Five of Swords again, and there you are. So yes, it's between you and the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, but it doesn't have to be, they don't have to be that sign. But there's what you're competing with. And there's the, again, the Five of Swords, which came out what? Not once, not twice, now 3 times. Or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4 times. So we know they're in it for their own gain, but patience, financial patience is key. You are in control. You are in control, and you will find justice and abundance, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for connecting, for being here, for sharing your stories, your energies. gratitude. Gratitude to each and every one. I want to say that the magic word here is victory. Victory. So if you're interested in putting your name in that for a free reading, or just sharing and empowering your energies to move forward, put victory down below in the comment section. Write the word victory in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Taurus, have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.